Hello everybody and welcome to today's maths lesson. We're going to be learning all about times tables today. They are of course very important, especially when you get a bit older. You will use them all the time. Now in year 2 we need to know our 2s, 5s and 10s, and next year you're going to be learning your 3s, 4s and 8s. Okay, so let's get started. So if you look at these problems, you can see that top one where it says 2 add 2 add 2 add 2 add 2. You can see that's not a very good way of writing it out. It takes a long time. It's better to count up using our times table. So let's count up. So 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Okay, and it's way quicker to work out using our times tables. You can probably also know that it'd be easier to write it out as a times table fact. So you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots of 2. So we know 5 times 2 is 10. Of course, you could write it the other way round, as in it is 2 5 times, which would also be 10. Okay, they're the same thing. Now, if you look down at the bottom calculation, again, it's better to just use our times tables. So if we count up in 5s, it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, so I know from my times table knowledge that there must be 9 lots of 5 there. So I know that 9 multiplied by 5, or 9 times 5, equals 45. And again, that could be written the other way around as 5 times 9 is 45. Okay, hopefully none of this is new to you. Now, sometimes we think of times tables as arrays. If we look at the top one where it says 5 times 2, I'm going to show you what that looks like if we draw out an array. Okay, just bear with me. So it means 5 lots of 2. So here's one lot of 2, and here's another lot of 2. So that's 2 2s. Here's 3 lots of 2s, here's 4 lots of 2s, and 5 lots of 2s. So 5 times 2, you can see if we count it up, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We know 5 times 2 is 10. Now, hopefully you will remember that by knowing one times table fact, it can tell us lots of other useful information. It can tell us other times table facts and some division facts. They are very closely linked. If you look at the bottom where it says 10 divided by 5, okay, I'm going to do that for you now. I've already done my 5 plates, and now I'm going to share out my 10 sweets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can see that there are 2 sweets left on each plate. So 10 divided by 5 is, of course, 2. Okay, let me just pop the answer in for you there, and I'll put the answer on the top one. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, now you can see that there's a real close link in the pattern. You've got the numbers. You've got 5 times 2 is 10. 10 divided by 5 is 2. It's the same numbers. And if you look at the pictures, it looks actually the picture is kind of the same thing. They're very closely linked. Now let's look in the top right corner where it says 2 times 5. So that means we need 2 groups of 5. Okay, so let me just draw you that out. So I'm going to do one group of 5 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then another group of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2 times 5. And if we add it all up, 5, 10. There are 10 there all together. Okay, so you can see 5 times 2 is 10 in the top left, and 2 times 5 is 10 in the top right, and you can see they're kind of the same thing. If we look down in the bottom right, we have 10 divided by 2. Okay, so let's share our 10 sweets among 2 plates. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we can see there are 5 sweets left on each plate, so 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay, but hopefully from this you can see that it's not necessary to always draw out your pictures, draw out your plates of sweets to work out these division facts, because hopefully you can spot the pattern. If we know 5 times 2 is 10, then we also know 10 divided by 5 must be 2, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay, that's really useful, and it's going to help us get really quick. Okay, now today's activity, I've put this in the resources, I would like you to do these questions. These are the 2 times table, the 5 times table, and the 10 times table. If you manage to do these really, really quickly, I would like you to go on to the spicy questions, which are times tables and division facts. Remember, when you're doing the division, just think, what times table do you know that could help you work it out? And if you find these spicy questions really easy and you whiz through them, I'd like you to go on to the hot questions, which also have some 3 times tables on them. Okay, and that's going to really help you get ready for year 3, which is coming up very, very soon. So good luck with this. Also, don't forget to log on to Times Table Rockstars and help your class in the Battle of the Bands. Have fun.